From the Great Northwoods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Hey, on Good Morning Maine, the Ellsworth Public Library took a major budget cut, leading to cutbacks on programs and hours of operation. Details coming up.
Plus, it was a big day for berry fanatics as UMaine celebrated its annual Blueberry Field Day.
And we have the details on a historic investment for broadband in Maine. Your local news right now.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Joe Cortez. Thanks for tuning in this morning. We have a lot to get to. It's Friday. It's going to be a beautiful day. And on top of it, if you saw the moon last night or this morning, I always get disappointed because the phone doesn't take the picture as well as your eyes see it.
Yep, completely. I know. When they put out an iPhone that says, great photos of the moon, that'll be the major selling point for me.
The best photo right now comes from your eyes.
Yes.
Right now, though. Technology changes every day. We never know. Let's get a first check of our forecast with meteorologist Devin Biggs. He's back with us this Friday morning. Devin, good morning.
Hey, Joe and Emma, thank you very much. Happy Friday. And we watched a few rain showers pass through overnight, but now we're looking pretty decent out there under a mostly clear sky with a lot of sunshine expected today, though. There's a little boundary just off toward our west, so there's a very, very small chance for a sprinkle today, but I think most of us will stay dry and sunny out there, but the heat will soon be on too. But here's that small chance for a sprinkle today as we'll watch a few clouds try to develop throughout the afternoon period. Of course, that won't last very long, and most of us staying dry out there today. But meanwhile, though, by Saturday at around 4 a.m., watching for more clouds that will begin to move in ahead of our next system. Not much rain with that either, but we'll have to keep an eye on that as better chances of showers and storms will be in our long-term forecast. The winds will not be a big deal at all, only at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, maybe a few gusts of 15 miles per hour, and that will be about it. Lower 80s on the way today, mostly sunny, maybe the small chance for a sprinkle or two with that northwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour with a few higher gusts possible. Later on tonight, upper 50s on the way under a partly cloudy sky and the wind overall looking nice and calm. And for tomorrow, lower 80s, mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance for a few rain showers. Southwest wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour. And an early forecast for the rest of the morning and early afternoon period showing a beautiful day on the way. Temperatures in the 80s with a lot of sunshine. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Joe and Emma.
Devin, thank you.
We begin this morning with firefighters responding to a Newburgh home that was struck by lightning Thursday afternoon.
Newburgh Fire Chief Brent Somers says they responded to a call about a lightning strike on a house on Kennebec Road in Newburgh. Crews arrived to find light smoke in the cellar, but thankfully no flames. Chief Somers says the family did the right thing by calling 911 right away.
Don't ever hesitate. If you even suspect, dial 911. Let us get there. Let us find out if there's anything that needs to be worried about. Make sure you get out of the house.
Chief Somers thanked the nearby departments that provided mutual aid.
The Kennebec County Grand Jury has indicted a man on attempted murder charges in connection with the shooting incident in Waterville. 29-year-old Maurice Watkins Cundiff was arrested in April after police received several complaints of shots being fired around Pleasant Street. Police say Watkins Cundiff allegedly fired multiple rounds at another person during a domestic dispute when that individual tried to leave in a vehicle. According to police, Watkins Cundiff attempted to chase the person, but police intervened. Watkins Cundiff was also indicted on several other charges, including reckless conduct with a dangerous weapon, domestic violence assault, and a criminal OUI. In other news, 2 people arrested on drug charges stemming from a shooting in Randolph were also indicted by the grand jury. 35-year-old Eric Cooper and 40-year-old Meredith Prue were indicted on multiple charges, including aggravated drug trafficking and violation of conditions of release. One person was injured in that shooting and happened on Belmont Avenue in April, which police say was accidental. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries.
The Maine Attorney General's office has determined the shooting death of a Lewiston man was in self-defense. The shooting took place just before 11 a.m. on May 20th at the Ready Road Service Towing Company on the Riverside Road in Augusta. 36-year-old Tyler Morin died as a result of his injuries. A spokesperson says after reviewing all the investigative reports, the Attorney General's office determined 48-year-old Rob Drummond of Augusta acted in self-defense when he shot Morin. No criminal charges will be filed.
The Maine Department of Corrections has confirmed another death at the Maine Correctional Center. According to the MDOC, at approximately 1:30 Thursday morning, 21-year-old Alexander Lewis of Wilton passed away. The Attorney General's office and medical examiner have been notified. In June of this year, Lewis was sentenced to the Maine Department of Corrections for 2 years after pleading guilty to multiple offenses.
Senator Angus King announced a historic investment for broadband in Maine this Thursday morning. Matthew Durantzik has more.
Senator Angus King and White House American Rescue Plan Coordinator Gene Sperling announced the approval of a $110 million investment in Maine's broadband infrastructure during a virtual press conference Thursday. The investment is coming from the American Rescue Plan's Capital Fund, which is negotiated by Senator King. King was joined by U.S. Treasury Chief Recovery Officer Jacob Liebenluff, as well as Senators Amy Klobuchar and Chris Van Hollen and others. The group talked about the plan and how it will benefit the nation as well as the state of Maine.
What we're talking about now is supporting bringing all of America into the 21st century economy, enabling seniors to connect with their healthcare providers by telehealth, enabling students to connect with their schools, to do their homework.
Funding from the plan will go to Maine Infrastructure Ready, a program that provides 22,000 Mainers with high-speed and reliable internet across the state. Senator King says he's been advocating for this type of investment for the past 10 years.
We have schools in rural Maine. I was just meeting with the superintendent yesterday where there's no connection to the home. So the kids go to the school where we do have a connection, sit out next to the school and do their homework at 9 o'clock at night because they're getting in onto the network that's available at the school building.
Besides Maine, 3 other states are included in the plan. Senator King says the funding will help make Maine a better place to live and work.
But providing broadband to the small towns in rural America, which this initiative is going to do, will enable people to expand their economic opportunities and still stay in the communities where they grew up, where they love, where they want to live. And that's really, I think, at the heart of this.
Matthew Durantzik, ABC 7, Fox 22.
The time is now 6:07. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, St. Joseph Healthcare employees recently unearthed a 15-year-old time capsule while celebrating 75 years of serving the Bangor community. Details ahead.
But first, here's a look at your overnight forecast. Friday starting off absolutely beautiful, mostly sunny skies, not a cloud in sight. Don't quote me on that. There could be a few. We have a high of 82 degrees today, partially cloudy skies this evening where temperatures drop below 60. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy, but the temperatures are staying warm with a high of 82 degrees.
The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery. And now, during our Summer Sizzler sale, take home this Ashley recliner for only $2.99 and take an additional 10% off all other recliners. The Furniture Gallery's Camp and Cottage Queen foam or inner spring mattresses start at only $2.99. Big time inflation buster sofa and love seat for an incredible low price of $9.99. Special financing is available only at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, North Windham, and now open in Newport.
For over 17 years, ADA Fence Company has been offering top quality fences at the best price and doing the job right the first time. Choose from vinyl, ornamental, wood, rental, and chain link fences. ADA Fence Company also builds kennels, enclosures, and gates of all types and sizes. Proudly serving eastern and central Maine. Call ADA Fence Company today at 1-888-891-4564. ADA Fence Company, the professional fence people. Working harder to get you the story. Anytime at foxbangor.com.
He was difficult.
Your Honor, object.
Challenging.
Object.
Argumentative.
Object.
Combative.
Do you object to this?
Object, Your Honor, again.
Objection overruled.
But Hot bench.
Friday at 3 on ABC 7.
75 never looked so good. St. Joseph's Hospital is celebrating its 75th anniversary by hosting a series of events. A.J. Douglas heard from employees about what makes the community hospital so special.
St. Joseph Healthcare employees recently unearthed a 15-year-old time capsule while celebrating 75 years of serving the Bangor community. The hospital is currently planning to bury a new capsule, but first, healthcare professionals who contributed to the very beginning of St. Joseph's legacy shared stories and laughs.
They really laid down the mission and the quality of this organization. And I think their intent was they wanted to lay those seeds in the lay people who are in this organization to carry on that mission of quality.
President Mary Privolo says St. Joe's is steadily changing to adapt to community members' needs.
Our community is struggling with substance use disorder, homelessness, human trafficking. So St. Joe's functions as a convener. So working with other agencies in the community, we have worked to form the Community Health Leadership Board that has been working for years to work on treatment and prevention of substance use disorder.
As this healthcare facility celebrates the milestone, staff are focused on continuing to promote wellness for years to come.
My hopes for the future is that we continue to serve this community. My ultimate dream would be that we don't have substance use disorder to the extent that we do now, that we don't have the number of vulnerable populations. But if we do, that we have good networks and prevention models in place to be able to care for those individuals.
The new capsule is set to be buried later this fall. In Bangor, AJ Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Woodlawn Gardens and Park celebrated the beginning of construction of its new community barn in Ellsworth yesterday evening. A groundbreaking ceremony was held where stakeholders gave thanks and provided tours to those curious about what the barn would look like. The barn sits on a 180-acre historic estate built in the 1820s for the family of Colonel John Black. The property's original barn was demolished in 1940s. Woodlawn Board President Todd Little-Siebold talked about a major adjustment that will come with the new building.
We're super excited because basically Woodlawn is going to move from a seasonal historic house to being a year-round educational and community engagement facility.
With construction crews hard at work, the barn is expected to be open in the summer of 2023.
And the city of Ellsworth approved their budget for the upcoming school year. Now, since the school budget was not included in the special election, the city of Ellsworth held a special municipal vote on Tuesday. City Clerk Tony Dyer says a total of 680 ballots were cast. Of those, 547 voted in favor of the $25 million spending plan for the Ellsworth schools, while 132 voted against it.
Passing this budget allows them to continue to operate. You know, the kids need to go to school and have enough teachers to teach them. They need to go to school and have the books and supplies that they need to do well as food. You know, our schools now are providing many kids, some of the kids, that's the only meals that they're getting is from our school department. So this is huge for the kids in the Ellsworth school system.
The City Council will finalize the school budget in their next meeting on Monday, July 18th.
If you love to read, you might be disappointed about the recent changes at the Ellsworth Public Library. As Sierra Jordan reports, a recent budget cut is already having an impact on the community.
I read every day.
Amy Barnes has been visiting the Ellsworth Public Library since she was 8 years old. Now she's one of the librarians there. Barnes was disappointed when she heard the news that their services and hours will be cut.
It needs to be funded. It's a place that just is communities where everybody can come. People think of a library and they think of books. They just think of books, but we do so much more than books.
Ellsworth Public Library Interim Director Charlene Clemens says they submitted a budget of $539,000 to the City Council, but that was denied.
I feel like sitting in a corner and crying.
The Ellsworth Public Library took a $39,000 budget cut to the 2023 fiscal year. Clemens said things won't be the same anymore. They're cutting back on programs and even closing the building on Sundays and Mondays.
We have cut electronic services, our electronic books. We had Hoopla, which was a wonderful service with electronic books, audio books, movies. Cut postage, so our interlibrary loan program, we have a van delivery service in the state. We have cut 2 days out of that delivery, so it's going to take longer for our interlibrary loans to arrive.
In response to the budget cut, the community came together in solidarity by creating a Facebook page called Support Ellsworth Public Library. Longtime employees say the library is a keystone of the community.
I think it's a very important place for people to come, not just to utilize the library for what libraries are used for, but just to gather and to be social and to just have a home away from home.
In Ellsworth, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
You can visit the Facebook page, Support Ellsworth Public Library, if you want to get involved.
And the time is now 6:15. Coming up after the break, calling all hunters. Find out how you can score a deer permit from the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife.
Plus, see why careers and technology was one of the focal points at the governor's conference. We'll be right back.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare with a zero or low plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage with free home delivery. Plus, extra benefits like free over-the-counter healthcare items, free transportation, free gym membership, and home-delivered meals. Get more access to care with WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits and a 24-hour nurse advice line. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-844-471-0022 now. That's 1-844-471-0022.
Our relationship together is unhealthy for our child. We cannot be in the same household.
Combative young parents part ways.
He lied to me saying he wasn't working, so he wouldn't have to give me money.
She left, and then they entered into a custody battle.
He did nothing for his kid. He did nothing for me.
But Dad says he fought to stay together.
I unload trucks, I paint houses, I pour concrete.
You do everything except pay child support.
Next, Judge Judy.
Friday at 5, only on ABC 7.
The Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife will be accepting applications online for the Antler-less Deer Permit Lottery. Now, there is no fee to enter the lottery, but there is a $14 fee if a hunter is chosen in the lottery. Applicants must have a current valid Maine big game hunting license, unless hunting on their own land. Now, winners will be notified by the IFW website on September 1st and emailed shortly after with instructions on claiming the permit. The deadline hits precisely on August 1st at 11:59 p.m. To apply, head to the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife's website. Information and the application can be found under the Hunting and Trapping section.
It's been a red-hot real estate market here in Maine for the past few years, but there are signs that is starting to change. Realty experts say there is now a cooling-off period tied to the Federal Reserve raising interest rates. It's leading to a shift from a buyer's market to a seller's market.
It hasn't swung all the way to buyers, but we are seeing a much more balanced market between the two. And really that comes down to buyers feeling a little bit more emboldened to maybe not go as far over asking.
Landry says here in southern Maine, some buyers are now even offering less than asking, which has not been the norm for the past few years. They are also seeing buyers change their minds and back out of deals. Landry says buyers are worried about inflation, and some are opting to wait 6 months or so to see where the market lands.
Right now, tech jobs are in high demand, careers that pay 40% more than what the average college graduate earns. It's why a number of school districts, including those here in Maine, are now encouraging female and minority students to consider careers in technology.
Computer sciences is a high priority. No matter what occupation or career you pursue, you're going to need to know a lot about computers. And we need to start at the early grades.
According to a Governors Association study of U.S. schools, 60% of Maine schools offer computer science classes. But Governor Mills says the Department of Education is working to help schools integrate project-based computer science education, starting with pre-kindergartners.
I'm a strong believer in starting coding and computer science practices in the early grades. In the Lewiston school system, you can go into first and second grade and see some kids flying drones around the gym.
National Governors Association Chair Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson says it's all about jobs.
Our progress as a society will be guided by advances in technology.
There are now more than 650,000 open computing jobs nationwide. To fill those jobs, many schools have added coding, cybersecurity, robotics, and game design into their curriculums.
Our students are more energized than ever before. Maine School of Math and Science. These are brilliant kids. We have the Rue Institute, and we have career exploration programs.
The governor's also heard from the CEO of Intel, a giant in the manufacture of semiconductors. Intel has plans to build new computer chip plants in Arizona and Ohio.
I have more than tripled the capital outlays as we're building manufacturing facilities. And with that, we've put our chips on the table with the presumption that Congress has finished its job.
The time is now 6:21.
And let's get a look at that beautiful Friday forecast we have in store. Meteorologist Devin Biggs joins us with the latest.
Good morning, Devin.
Hey, Joe and Emma, thank you very much. There were a few showers moving through last night. All that has since moved out of here. And now things looking pretty decent out there. There has been some patchy fog reports in a few areas, so maybe keep that in mind as you do make that morning commute. Nothing too ridiculous to really show the map on. Not much visibility reductions as of this morning at this point. But otherwise, though, high pressure here. It's going to be tracking into the north and east now. Keep it nice for today, but tomorrow more clouds will begin to move in as another system begins to track in from the west. But meanwhile, though, wave heights not too bad out there, only at around 2 feet, and these will stay low all day long as the winds will not be a big deal at all, mainly at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but a few higher gusts not out of the question either, up to around 15 miles per hour, even 20 miles per hour at tops in a few spots. So, but that will quickly calm down overnight tonight, so the winds will not be a big deal moving forward. All right, your temperature history showing temperatures that have been around average overall. We've been at 4 degrees above average the last couple of days as our average high is now ticked up to 81 degrees and we'll be in the lower 80s today. A little heat wave on the way Sunday, Monday to Tuesday, and the upper 80s before we fall back into the lower 80s as we head towards Wednesday and Thursday. Now, of course, the dew points will be on the rise as well during that same time frame. Sunday, Monday to Tuesday, dew points getting in that uncomfortable category again, with dew points getting close to the 60s, even 70s in a few areas, especially as we head towards the weekend. UV index forecast for today is at a 7. That is considered high, so that means a burn time of around 30 minutes. And of course, with all the sunshine out there today, have the hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, and shade ready to go so you can avoid a bad sunburn. Moving forward for today, overall a beautiful day. You might notice a few clouds during the afternoon period, maybe a sprinkle if you're lucky. Notice it's not very impressive at all, so it's very possible most of us will stay dry today. Overnight tonight, though, more clouds begin to move in ahead of our next system, but not much precipitation with that either, but a few afternoon development of showers, especially further to the north, not out of the question. So that's why we're going with a small chance for a little bit of precipitation. All that will taper off as we head into the evening hours. So your forecast for today, mostly sunny, maybe some sprinkles possible. Highs in the low 80s. The northwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few higher gusts not out of the question. Partly cloudy tonight, lows in the upper 50s, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. For tomorrow, lower 80s, mostly cloudy with a slight chance for a few rain showers. Southwest wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour. And your extended forecast already better chances for storms as we head towards Sunday, with temperatures in the upper 80s, getting warm and humid out there as well. Small chance of storms by Monday, highs in the upper 80s, and upper 80s on Tuesday with a chance for storms.
This morning will be one great party in the park with the one and only One Republic. This morning, it's One Republic in concert, only on Good Morning America, sponsored by Massage Envy.
Looking to improve or upgrade your home? Here with At Home FAB and KBF, we offer a great selection of appliances, furniture, bedding, cabinetry, flooring, and more. We have a friendly, welcoming environment and will work with you every step of the way from start to finish. We service our merchandise. Any fixes or repairs, we can do that too. Our professional team has more than 50 years of experience and is here to help. Stop in and ask about our Synchrony 12 months financing with no interest and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
Got a special event coming up? Want to look unique? Check out these cowboy hats at Gas Water Supply and Western Wear in Orono. We've got your Western boot, whether it be men's, ladies, children's boots, work boots, casual boots, show boots, just having fun boots, we've got your Western boots. Complete your look with a Western shirt, belt, and a buckle that is as unique as the American West. Gas Horse Supply and Western Wear, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
Goose River Farm and Meat Store is conveniently located on Route 3 across from Hammond Lumber in Belfast. They have a wide selection of meat and poultry, including beef, pork, lamb, chicken, duck, rabbit, and turkey. Buy your steak and meats for grilling this summer.
This week on Jeopardy! Mark the Veterinarian is ready for wildlife categories.
I got to work on cheetahs, bobcats, Burmese pythons, red-tailed hawk.
Wow! But we have a summer blockbuster instead.
Characters in the movie. The first in a series had Morpheus, Trinity, and Agent Smith.
And a little fun with numbers.
4, 4. 4, 4, 4, 4.
See what all the fours are for.
Looks like a perfect formula for another great game.
This week on Jeopardy!
All this week at 7:30, only on ABC 7.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
Now to the death of Ivana Trump. The first wife of the former president was found dead in her New York City apartment. Police are investigating whether she fell down the stairs. And Ivanka Trump is now reacting to her mother's passing. ABC's Mona Kassar Abdi has the details.
This morning, former President Trump and his children are in mourning after the passing of his first wife, Ivana Trump. Shortly after noon on Thursday, NYPD officers responded to a call at the 73-year-old's Manhattan apartment. Trump found unconscious and unresponsive at the bottom of a staircase. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Her ex-husband announcing her death on social media, saying, quote, "She was a wonderful, beautiful, and amazing woman who led a great and inspirational life. Her pride and joy were her 3 children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. She was so proud of them, as we were all so proud of her. Rest in peace, Ivana." Ivanka Trump posted this picture of her with her mother, writing, quote, "Mom was brilliant, charming, passionate, and wickedly funny. She lived life to the fullest. I will miss her forever." Son Eric seen leaving her home.
It's been a very sad day, guys. Very sad day.
It was 1977 when the 28-year-old Czechoslovakian-born champion skier and model would marry the up-and-coming real estate mogul Donald Trump, becoming half of New York's power couple and mother to Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. But an affair between her husband and Marla Maples ended the marriage in the early 90s. Ivana fittingly appearing in the film The First Wives Club a few years later.
Ladies, they have to be strong and independent. And remember, what? Don't get mad. Get everything.
After the divorce, Ivana became a business mogul of her very own, designing multiple fashion and beauty lines. She and the man she called the Donald remained close. Ivana saying the former president even offered to make her ambassador to the Czech Republic.
But I said I would not have a freedom. Bye-bye to Miami in the winter, bye-bye to New York in spring and fall, bye-bye to Saint-Tropez when I spent all summer long, so I declined.
The former power couple friends until the very end.
A friend of Ivana's says she was planning to leave for a trip to Saint-Tropez today. It would have been her first trip since the start of the pandemic. And still to come here on the second half of our show, the University of Maine has renamed one of their historic halls to honor a former student that grew up in Brewer.
Plus, the Maine Audubon has released a new birding hotspot map, likely to be a new essential tool for birders. This and more local news as Good Morning Maine continues.
Do you hate throwing away food that's gone bad? Does your pantry look like a bad disaster? What if you could keep your food as fresh as the day you bought it and vacuum seal any ingredient? Eric Thies here with my new portable, powerful PowerXL Duo NutriSealer. This incredible breakthrough in technology can savor any flavor while it seals in the freshness. What's the secret? The Duo NutriSealer will remove all the air. Once all the air is removed, the air pressure detection system is automatically activated and seals your bag tight. And it's the only patented handheld sealer that creates double seals. The Duo has a floating hinge and a built-in slicer to make bags of any size. You can even seal through liquid. Don't let its small compact size fool you. With just one touch of a button, the Duo seals any bag and it will stay bonded until you open it. Guaranteed. The Duo NutriSealer locks in nutrients and freshness so you can keep your food 5 times longer. Prep and freeze delicious meals. Or buy wholesale and seal individual packs and save up to 60%. Our bags are BPA free, microwave safe, and will never leach. Now you can get my PowerXL Duo NutriSealer for only 3 payments of $33.33. Plus, it comes with an ironclad 1-year VIP guarantee protection plan and my recipe book filled with marinades for super delicious meals. We're still not done. Order now and you'll receive an entire year's worth of bags. That's a $50 value, yours free. And we'll also include free shipping. All this is a $300 value, yours today for only 3 payments of $33.33. Remember, this is a special TV-only offer. So call or go to PowerXLDuo.com right now.
Call 1-800-553-7034 or go to PowerXLDuo.com.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
It's Friday, Field Trip Day, July 15th of 2022. It's the middle of July here in Maine. It doesn't get much better than this.
Pop singer Linda Ronstadt is 76 and actor Forrest Whitaker is 71. Today is I Love Horses Day and National Be a Dork Day. A little different than
Geek Day.
Geek Day,
Geek
yes,
Day,
on
yeah.
Wednesday.
A little different. There's probably some difference we'll have to figure out. But
Own Your Geekness Day, that's what it was. I can't remember. It's also Give Something Away Day. I like that one a lot. And it's National Respect Canada Day. Especially, we're in Maine. They're our neighbors. Who doesn't love hockey and maple syrup?
Ooh, both of them go together great.
I love both of those things.
Also, if you want to mix in some this has nothing to do with Canada, but mix in some fried chicken in there and maple syrup and pancakes.
Absolutely, fried chicken and poutine.
Poutine is that. I didn't open myself up to poutine until I think I want to say junior year in college. It was a new thing for me.
Better late than never, though.
I know. That's what I feel like with a lot of things, don't you? Better off that you have something delicious later on in your life than early on, and then you kind of get sick of it.
That's an excellent point. Yeah, because I didn't have poutine that much growing up, and I'll never be tired of it.
Yeah, exactly. See? It's similar to my girlfriend. Happy birthday, by the way, Rachel. Love you. Similar to my girlfriend. We've been together 6 years, and we're just finally moving in at the end of the month. So I was like, better late than ever,
that's
right?
That's a point, yes.
Yeah,
Slow and steady.
We'll just see if, she can stand with me for, the next couple of years or so.
Maybe, Kristen, the move-in was poutine.
Oh, you know what? That's a great idea. No, I already got it first meal. It's chicken lemon, so I have to remember that. Or lemon chicken.
Okay, well, you can always add poutine as a side. Let's turn it over to meteorologist Devin Biggs.
Devin, what's in store on this lovely Friday morning?
Hey, Joe and Emma, thank you very much. Happy Friday. And we watched a few rain showers pass through overnight, but now we're looking pretty decent out there under a mostly clear sky with a lot of sunshine expected today, though. There's a little boundary just off toward our west, so there's a very, very small chance for a sprinkle today, but I think most of us will stay dry and sunny out there, but the heat will soon be on too. But here's that small chance for a sprinkle today as we'll watch a few clouds try to develop throughout the afternoon period. Of course, that won't last very long, and most of us staying dry out there today. But meanwhile, though, by Saturday at around 4 a.m., watching for more clouds that will begin to move in ahead of our next system. Not much rain with that either, but we'll have to keep an eye on that as better chances of showers and storms will be in our long-term forecast. The winds will not be a big deal at all, only at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, maybe a few gusts of 15 miles per hour, and that will be about it. Lower 80s on the way today, mostly sunny, maybe the small chance for a sprinkle or two with that northwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour with a few higher gusts possible. Later on tonight, upper 50s on the way under a partly cloudy sky and the wind overall looking nice and calm. And for tomorrow, lower 80s, mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance for a few rain showers. Southwest wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour. And our early forecast for the rest of the morning and early afternoon period showing a beautiful day on the way. Temperatures in the 80s with a lot of sunshine. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Joe and Emma.
Thanks, Devin. We love to see that sunshine.
The University of Maine honored a former student who hopes to encourage others to pursue their dream careers. Alumna Karen Beaudrew and her husband pledged funds to renovate existing campus spaces. On Thursday, the university officially renamed North Stevens Hall after the Brewer native.
The San Diego-based attorney credits her UMaine education for her 35-year career representing several international corporations. She says she hopes to inspire others like her.
What I really hope for is that the young women and the French-Canadian students can say, hey, if she can do it, I can do it too.
So it means a lot to this campus and to our students and to our students of the future.
Now, the hall will continue to house classes for liberal arts and a variety of programs geared towards preparing future leaders. The Maine Audubon has released a new birding hotspot map that is sure to get birders to flock to the Katahdin Woods and Water National Monument. Birding expert Nick Lund says the National Monument is prime habitat for birds and other amazing wildlife.
He wants birders of all skill levels to use the map to know where the best spots are.
You know, the good thing about being a birder is that there are birds everywhere, especially in Katahdin Woods and Waters National Monument. But it still helps to have a little orientation about where to go to find the best spots. This map will show you, for example, which trails can take you down to some ponds or wet areas that have special birds that are only found down there.
Get your copy of the birding hotspot map. Go to maineaudubon.org. The University of Maine Cooperative Extension held its annual Wild Blueberry Field Day on Thursday.
Dylan Holloway got a chance to attend the event and has the details this morning.
University of Maine researchers, farmers, company vendors, and blueberry fanatics gathered in Jonesboro on Thursday for the UMaine Cooperative Extension's Wild Blueberry Field Day. Wild blueberry specialist Lily Calderwood says the day is a great chance for blueberry enthusiasts to learn new things, communicate with each other, and catch up.
We have a great turnout today. I'm happy to see farmers from Mid-Coast made the trip all the way out here, and the Down East folks have also driven. You know, Washington County is a big place, so it's great to have the two groups meet, and they learn a lot from each other. And we also have a lot of the processors here and other stakeholders in the industry.
Ed Hennessy has been blueberry farming since 1975, but says he still attends the annual field day to review techniques and meet the next generation of farmers.
I was very surprised to see so many younger farmers here today. That's really good for the farming industry.
Calderwood says the blueberry industry is huge in the state of Maine, and it's important to hold events like Wild Blueberry Field Day. She says there are around 40,000 acres of blueberries in the state, which are managed by just under 500 growers.
Our farmers are incredibly hardworking and thoughtful people, and they really think about all the management that they do, regarding bees, regarding soil health. So they are here with really good intentions, and hopefully people appreciate that.
Several topics were covered throughout the day, such as integrated pest management, crop management, drought management, and adaptation to climate change. When I asked Lily, Ed, and others how the day went, they all seemed to respond pretty much the same way. It couldn't have been any sweeter. Reporting from Jonesboro, I'm Dylan Holloway for ABC7 and Fox 22.
Still to come here this morning, the latest from the Bruins has been another trade. We'll see where left-winger Eric Haula is headed and the likely top 6 player who will replace him. Tyler Cruz and Dave Peck are in with this and more.
But first, here's a quick look at your overnight forecast. A high of 82 degrees today. The temperatures will drop down low to a 57 tonight. We'll have mostly cloudy skies for tomorrow and a high of 82.
I grew up in Eastport. My dad actually worked for Bangor Hydro, so that was always my goal. I've been here for 36 years. We're all that same company, from Washington County to Bangor, Lincoln, Prescott. We're all the same people. We're all from here. This area is like one big community. When we help people, that's our biggest reward, getting the power back on. We've done that for years, and we'll continue to do that.
Aren't you glad for innovation? Things that used to be big and bulky, well, now they fit in your pocket. Even your hose, the Silver Bullet. It's making other hoses obsolete. Just turn on the water and the Silver Bullet inflates from pocket size to super size. It's the hands-free hose that grows and grows. Turn off the water and it shrinks back to a super light pocket hose. It's putting itself away. The other hose, it just sits there. Come on, go. Get your 25-foot pocket hose Silver Bullet today. Still just $19.99. You also get our adjustable bullet nozzle, a $20 value, absolutely free. Order now and you can double it to 2. Just pay a separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Get the original pocket hose Silver Bullet today.
Call 1-800-709-9081. That's 1-800-709-9081 or visit silverbullet.hose.com. So call 1-800-709-9081 now.
Sign up for You Pick 'em Red Sox at foxbangor.com. Pick who you think is going to win and compete against other fans for prizes.
Good morning, everyone. Well, on Wednesday, we heard from the Newport faithful as they welcomed Cooper Flagg back to Maine. Now, hear from the man himself as Tyler Cruz talks with the gold medalist, recapping the World Cup experience.
Well, Cooper Flagg now, what do we have here? Take off!
I don't know. I think some of the stuff still hasn't really hit me.
Wednesday night, the pride of Newport received a hero's welcome, coming back to Maine after dominating overseas, wearing the red, white, and blue.
Oh, baby! Cooper Allies!
It was kind of surreal, just putting the jersey on that says USA and being able to represent the whole country.
And seeing USA across his chest is just like, it's a feeling I can't even describe.
Besides winning the gold medal, it was the reactions from all of the Spain fans after watching their home team lose that sticks with Cooper the most.
Probably after the game when parents and fans were swearing and yelling and booing. That's probably my favorite part.
So Cooper, did you learn any Spanish out there?
A little bit. A couple of trash words, a couple of trash talk words, but we don't need to bring those up.
What we do need to bring up are the numbers. During his run at the gold medal, Cooper was top 5 in the World Cup in rebounds, blocks, and steals, earning himself a spot on the tournament's All-Star 5.
I think that's always how even my parents have raised me, just not worry about yourself as much, just worry about getting the win. So that's how I've always been, how I was raised, and just looking forward to doing whatever I can to help the team win.
I've always known how talented he is and how hard he worked, but I never really also expected him to go and play for Team USA and win a gold medal. Like, that was pretty incredible.
It's the dedication to his craft that's brought Cooper a gold ball and a gold medal in the span of just a few months.
It means a lot just being a result of all the hard work that I've put in, so just it motivates me knowing that I'm on the right path and that I just need to keep going.
For Flagg, his path is far from over. He's on to the next adventure, traveling south for the Nike EYBL's Peach Jam tournament this weekend. But wherever he goes, that same humble demeanor follows him.
And I kind of just go day by day and just not really think about it and just focus on working on the next thing that's coming and just work on myself.
Reporting from Newport, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thank you, Tyler. Definitely the story of the year up until this point. He didn't sleep after winning the gold ball. He didn't sleep after winning the gold medal either, because he's headed south for the Peach Jam tournament, and we will have coverage of that as much as we can moving forward. For now, let's head to the main AM for the final round of action. Caleb Manuel beginning the day with a 2-shot lead over Mike Arsenault Jr. So back to Webhannock Golf Club we go in Kennebunk. Let's pick up the action on 12, shall we? Caleb trailing by 2 shots here and knocks down a birdie putt, so he's starting to get some momentum. Arsenault would bogey the hole, so the 2 golfers were tied at 3 under, just what you want on the final day. Then on 13, Caleb makes it back-to-back birdies, so the putter getting hot. He sinks one there on 4 and takes a 1-shot lead. To 14 now we go, and it's Caleb with the hat trick. He gets that one to drop in. 3 straight birdies, puts him at 5 under with 4 holes to go. Mike Arsenault Jr., look at this. Shot out of the rough. Nice chip. Nearly gets it to fall on 15. He would settle for par on the hole and would finish at 2 under. Caleb with a comfortable lead, though. He had 5 out of 7 birdies on the last 5 out of 7 holes. Drains the long putt here on 18 to finish going away. 7th bird of the day. He'd submit a -6 to capture his 2nd straight Maine Amateur Championship.
The 2-shot swing, making a 15-footer on 12, and then him making bogey, that was kind of the moment where I was like, all right, game on, and that's when I got new life. This year, my dad was like, this is going to be the best lag putt of your life, and I'm like, Dad, let's roll this one in. So I made that, and that was pretty special, and I didn't think it was in the whole way, but I knew I had a chance, and to birdie the last, it's always good.
So he had a berth in the U.S. Open about a month ago. Then he wins his second straight Maine Amateur Championship. It's been quite a summer so far for Caleb Manuel. And speaking of Boston, that's where we'll head now, because the ties between the Bruins and the Black Bears just keep getting stronger. The Bruins have acquired former Maine defenseman Dan Renouf from the Detroit Red Wings, according to Andy Strickland of Bally Sports. The deal is a reported 2-year, 2-way contract between Boston and Providence. Now, Renouf, who left Maine back in 2016, played just 4 games with the Red Wings this past season. He spent most of his time in the AHL with the Grand Rapids Griffins. Renouf will likely join Edward Trailmax and J.D. Greenway as the former Black Bears, currently with the Providence Bruins. Now, as far as bringing in more of the key pieces for the Bees, that continues to be a work in progress for General Manager Don Sweeney. He did make one move that will have an instant impact, shipping Eric Holla to New Jersey in exchange for Pavel Zacha, who, by all accounts, will be a top 6 player for Boston. Other than that, the conversations still go back to the futures of Patrice Bergeron and now David Krejci, but Sweeney seems hopeful of a return.
The conversations have gone well, so I'm not overly concerned about it. And David's, recently indicated in terms of where he'd like to be, so I don't think there's a level of urgency. Obviously, the sooner you get these things to, if you can, to a closure, then the better off you'll be.
So certainly 2 big dominoes that the Bruins certainly want to have fall as they move forward with all the injuries they have going into the next season. That's sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Space tight? Bob's has big ideas in small spaces, like this small space solution. Get the sofa, love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps and a rug, all 8 pieces for only $15.99. Bob's Discount Furniture is going small, and I know a thing or two about small.
Protect your boat with a Shoremaster boat lift from Hammond Lumber Company. With premium lift options and flexible configurations, there's a Shoremaster that's right for you. And their exclusive Whisper winch offers quiet operation. Shoremaster lifts are easy to install, but if you need it, Hammond can arrange professional installation. And delivery is available from any of Hammond's 21 locations statewide. Get back on the water quickly and easily, and enjoy summer made simple with a Shoremaster boat lift from Hammond Lumber Company.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Get Bob's Discount on furniture, on lamps, on chairs, on mattresses, on rugs, too.
Get Bob's Discount!
Only at Bob's Discount Furniture.
With Friday's business news, here's Leo Jonathan.
The Dow and S&P 500 closed lower for a 5th straight day yesterday. The S&P was down by 0.3%, the Dow off 0.5%. J.P. Morgan Chase and Morgan Stanley both missed analyst forecasts. More earnings results from financial institutions are due out today. China's economy shrank in the second quarter from April to June compared to the first quarter. The world's second-largest economy contracted by 2.6%. The Chinese government asserts that a stable recovery is underway. General Motors and Pilot are partnering to build electric vehicle charging stations across the country. The companies say they'll add 2,000 fast charging stalls to 500 Pilot and Flying J locations beginning next year. And sources tell the Wall Street Journal Amazon is cutting the number of items it sells under its own brands due to disappointing sales and is discussing leaving some business altogether. Amazon's private label activity has generated controversy because it competes with other sellers on its platform, prompting antitrust scrutiny from lawmakers and regulators. I'm Leo Jonathan with Friday's Business on ABC 7.
And for the latest on what's happening in Hollywood, here's ABC's Jason Nathanson.
I need you to drive.
I didn't know your headaches were this bad.
You never tell me anything.
A father-daughter road trip is at the center of the new movie Don't Make Me Go, starring John Cho and teen newcomer Mia Isaac, who tells me she wasn't aware of her co-stars Harold and Kumar past when she booked the gig.
I remember getting off of the director's call back, and I was like, yeah, apparently I'm supposed to be working with this guy, John Cho, and my parents were like, John Cho? And I was like, and then of course they had me watch everything, and I was a true John Cho fan by the time we got to New Zealand.
That seems like irresponsible parenting, if you ask me.
Don't Make Me Go is out today on Prime Video.
Prosecution has announced it will seek the death penalty.
Opening wide in theaters this weekend, the adaptation of the wildly popular coming-of-age murder drama novel Where the Crawdads Sing will face off against the animated adventure Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank.
There must be so many others like me.
And the critically acclaimed stop-motion comedy Marcel the Shell with Shoes On expands into theaters across the country.
Drum roll, please.
Dancing with the Stars will have a new co-host. Former winner Alfonso Ribeiro will lead the show alongside Tyra Banks this upcoming season, which we previously learned will be moving from ABC to Disney+. And Oscar-winning actor Forrest Whitaker with a birthday today. He's 61, while comedian Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias is 46. And that's what's happening in Hollywood.
It's about 65 degrees outside. Let's take a quick look. That sun has been up for quite a while. As you can see, it's coming right over the bend. We should have a beautiful day. It'll be warming up about 15 more degrees. Let's bring in Devin Biggs with one last look at our forecast.
Good morning, Devin.
Hey, Joe and Emma, thank you very much. There were a few showers moving through last night. All that has since moved out of here, and now things looking pretty decent out there. There has been some patchy fog reports in a few areas, so maybe keep that in mind as you do make that morning commute. Nothing too ridiculous to really show the map on. Not much visibility reductions as of this morning at this point. But otherwise, though, high pressure here. It's going to be tracking into the north and east now. Keep it nice for today, but tomorrow more clouds will begin to move in as another system begins to track in from the west. But meanwhile, though, wave heights not too bad out there, only at around 2 feet, and these will stay low all day long as the winds will not be a big deal at all, mainly at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but a few higher gusts not out of the question either, up to around 15 miles per hour, even 20 miles per hour at tops in a few spots, but that will quickly calm down overnight tonight, so the winds will not be a big deal moving forward. All right, your temperature history showing temperatures that have been around average overall. We've been at 4 degrees above average the last couple of days as our average high is now ticked up to 81 degrees and will be in the lower 80s today. A little heat wave on the way Sunday, Monday to Tuesday, and the upper 80s before we fall back into the lower 80s as we head towards Wednesday and Thursday. Now, of course, the dew points will be on the rise as well during that same time frame. Sunday, Monday to Tuesday, dew points getting in that uncomfortable category again, with dew points getting close to the 60s, even 70s in a few areas, especially as we head towards the weekend. UVNX forecast for today is at a 7. That is considered high, so that means a burn time of around 30 minutes. And of course, with all the sunshine out there today, have the hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, and shade ready to go so you can avoid a bad sunburn. Moving forward for today, overall a beautiful day. You might notice a few clouds during the afternoon period, maybe a sprinkle if you're lucky. Notice it's not very impressive at all, so it's very possible most of us will stay dry today. Overnight tonight, though, more clouds begin to move in ahead of our next system, but not much precipitation with that either, but a few afternoon development of showers, especially further to the north, not out of the question, so that's why we're going with a small chance for a little bit of precipitation. All that will taper off as we head into the evening hours. So your forecast for today, mostly sunny, maybe some sprinkles possible, highs in the low 80s, the northwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour, a few higher gusts not out of the question. Partly cloudy tonight, lows in the upper 50s, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. For tomorrow, lower 80s, mostly cloudy with a slight chance for a few rain showers. Southwest wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour. And your extended forecast, already better chances for storms as we head towards Sunday, with temperatures in the upper 80s, getting warm and humid out there as well. Small chance of storms by Monday, highs in the upper 80s, and upper 80s on Tuesday with a chance for storms.
I got certified as a crash reconstructionist in 2005. I've investigated 150 crashes. 90% of those are speed related.
Vehicle rolled over several times.
When vehicles approach 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, the injuries start getting more serious to the point of being fatal. It's scary how fast someone's life can be altered forever just by driving a little bit too fast. The old adage is speed kills. It is absolutely the case.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Established in 1925, Bangor Floral has been a premier provider of beautiful floral arrangements and thoughtful gifts for almost 100 years. Whatever the occasion, our premium collection of colorful blooms, blossoming plants, and gift baskets have warmed hearts for generations. We strongly support the Buy Local movement, purchasing directly from local farms and growers, and we are committed to the preservation of our environment. Bangor Floral, located at 332 Harlow Street. Stop in today to experience a flower shop like no other.
The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna.
Welcome to the final straw, a game of gravity versus greed. Ready, set, pull.
Let's go.
The Final Straw, new Sunday on ABC.
As our journey in search of some of our country's best regional favorites continues, today we're headed south. And the cake we're making was first created in Alabama, but got its notoriety when it won first prize at the county fair in Columbus, Georgia. So what do you say we whip up a shortcut version of it? We begin by beating a package of white cake mix with some water and a bit of vegetable oil until it's smooth. Once it is, we fold in some whipped egg whites. We want to do this gently so the cake bakes up nice and light. We pour this into a couple of cake pans before baking it off. For the filling, which I think is the best part, we combine a container of coconut pecan frosting with some chopped cherries, pecans, raisins, and a bit of brandy. After the cakes cool, we cut each layer in half and start building our cake. Then the whole thing gets frosted with white icing. One look or taste, and it's no wonder why it's prize-worthy. With the light as can be cake, the crazy rich filling, and the kick you get from the brandy, there's no way not to fall in love with it. The recipe for what is known as lane cake is online now and is ready for you to enjoy. Hey, Kelly, you want to try a slice? I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a classic Southern way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Cake will go great with National Ice Cream Day.
Right, there you go. Any type of ice cream goes well with it. Fruit ice cream, vanilla ice cream.
Did you say fruit?
Yeah.
Finally, a national auto part provider is giving away a chance to drive for free. Now, Advanced Auto Parts is running a promotion in celebration of the company's 90th anniversary. They want to hear your most memorable driving experiences, all for the chance to win free gas for a year.
You can submit your entry between now and July 31st by posting on Twitter, Instagram, or visiting their website. The post must include a hashtag Drive of Your Life contest, and account tags for either Advanced Auto or Advanced Auto Parts. The company will choose one winner each day throughout the promotion. And Good Morning America is next on ABC 7.
You can stick with us for the second hour of Good Morning Maine. That is coming up next on Fox 22. Have a great day and enjoy the weekend.
Your personal information gets exposed so often, it might as well be hanging in a museum. Everyday activities like online shopping, banking, and even data breaches may expose your information and make it dangerously easy to have your identity stolen. No wonder there's a new victim every 3 seconds.
Someone stole my information and tried to buy a car in my name. Felt really devastating, frightened, because I had no control.
And the ways identity thieves can steal and use your information are constantly evolving.
Someone used my information to open up bank accounts in my name. It was terrifying, not knowing what was out there and what had been opened.
Watching your accounts or monitoring your credit may not be enough, but protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock, a leader in identity theft protection. LifeLock monitors threats to your identity, and if an issue is detected, sends you an alert.
It was a big yes or a big no button. I clicked that's not me, and LifeLock took it from there.
If you are a victim of identity theft, a dedicated